Hello again, and glad to have you back for another session of Master Bridge. In this contest of 28 deals, 8 experts are pitting their wits against each other for a first prize of £5,000 and a second prize of £2,000. They partner each other in turn, playing 4 hands with each person. Each hand is played twice, and we arrive at the scores by comparing the 2 results. Sammy Kehela, the Canadian international, is here to analyse the play and keep track of the score. Over to you, Sammy.
Well, Nicola, the joint leaders of the tournament at the moment are Martin Hoffman and Rixi Markus with 13 points. Then come Irving Rose and Jeremy Flint with 11, followed by Jane Priday and Omar Sharif with 9. Finally come Zia Mahmood of Pakistan and Robert Sheehan 2 points behind. Just a reminder that we're awarding 2 points to players who outscore their counterparts on any hand. So, North-South at Table 1 are comparing scores with North-South at Table 2. Let's see how the players tackle the first of today's hands.
North-South are vulnerable. North is Rixi Markus. South is Robert Sheehan. East-West are Zia Mahmood in the west seat and Martin Hoffman in the east seat.
1, no trump.
Your no trump is what, please?
Can Rixi persuade herself to pass that hand vulnerable, do you reckon, over 1 no trump?
That's a red rag to a bull.
Yes.
2 hearts.
Yes, well, I thought so. Nothing like vulnerability would inhibit Rixi.
3 clubs. Three hearts.
I think Zia will take a pot at 3 no trumps
3
here.
no trump.
Yes.
Rubber bridge.
The 3-club bid is not 100% forcing, I don't imagine. But certainly West has a good club fit and his heart stoppers look fairly secure.
Well, it's a good, sensible bid, because if his partner passes, I don't think they'd miss much.
No.
He's going to need a couple of heart guards to pull this contract.
4 hearts.
I wonder if Rixi has got the vulnerability right here. Ah.
Bad.
I must say that I don't think I would have followed the North-South auction with my favourite partner, but it seems certainly to have been very effective.
Double.
Rixi's done really well here.
Extremely well.
I think Martin was
She's-
undisciplined as East to go on here. He should
Yes.
double 4 hearts.
Yes. Or at least pass.
Well,
to
he's-
give his partner the option. I think that Rixi's very aggressive.
She's engineered a marvellous board for her, and she deserves every point she scores on it.
In any event, Martin Hoffman has now propelled himself into 5 clubs. He's in danger of losing 3 diamond tricks and the
2
king of
hearts.
clubs. And I think that danger is going to be realized because he has no way he can get rid of his diamond loser. If he tries the heart finesse, he will go an extra down. Did I see a biting of the lip there?
9 of them. Small heart.
Well, he's going to try and eliminate the hearts and the
4 of
spades,
hearts.
and perhaps hope for an end play.
A diamond blockage
Yes.
would work. 2 big diamonds, ace queen or ace king
No,
or king queen.
but he's
no.
decided against that. He's now taken the club finesse, so I think that's 2 down.
3 of diamonds. 4 of
Not an undeserved result, I would say, because Rixi's aggressive bidding certainly bullied the
Yeah,
opponents, and it certainly caused Martin to make a certainly against the odds decision.
9 of spades. Small. 4. Three of spades. Small.
Zia's not going to be pleased with Martin on this hand.
Spade. 7.
How many down?
So that was 5 clubs doubled by Hoffman and Mahmood,
This time.
down to
Ace queen of diamonds. and king of
300
hearts.
points to north-south, Rixi Markus and Bob Sheehan.
Having reached that contract, there was little even Martin Hoffman's skill could do to recover. Now let's follow the action in room 2, where Jane Priday is sitting west and is to bid first.
Jane Priday playing with Jeremy Flint against Irving Rose north, Omar Sharif south, and north-south are vulnerable.
Oh, no trump.
Pass.
At this
That's
stage,
disciplined.
at this stage in the other room, North had bid 2 hearts, giving East-West all sorts of problems from which they were never able to recover, and ended up
Pass. Now that?
East has bid 2 no trump, which is a transfer into clubs. It forces his partner to bid 3 clubs.
3 clubs.
What's this no trump here?
Weak.
Three hearts.
Well, Irving could not be restrained for long. It's more than a man can bear to pass 12 points twice in a row.
4 clubs.
4 hearts.
They are exactly the same spot as they were in the other room, for the moment.
Jane's in a slightly different position from how they were at the other table because she's under the heart bidder. She's not sure why Jeremy's bidding 4 clubs.
I think Jeremy's bidding 4 clubs because...
5 clubs.
Oh.
Well, it seems that it's impossible to play this contract in 3 no trump, Nicola.
Yes, 5 clubs double seems to be the spot.
Yes. 7 of hearts.
Aha, that has saved the trick already. Well, at least the scientific auction has made West play the hand, which is the better of the 2 hands on this set of cards. The lead has come into the ace queen of hearts, which was the intention of the transfer bid, but I don't think that this is very much what Flint had in mind. That we'd be saving a trick and 5 clubs doubled.
9.
Jack. Queen.
What's happened is that the transfer bid of 2 no trumps by Jeremy Flint, requesting Jane to bid 3 clubs, has had the unexpected effect of making Jane the declarer, with the heart lead coming up to her. We know that if she goes only 1 down, she'll win the board. Unfortunately, she doesn't know that. And if she tries too hard to make this unmakeable contract, she may come unstuck.
Six down.
She's taking her discard first so that she can afford
2
to
of hearts.
try and finesse the club in case it loses. Thereby only losing 2 diamonds and not 3 on the hand.
Two of clubs. 4 of hearts.
Small spade.
If she tries 3 rounds of spades, of course, it's nothing is going to happen because North will ruff the 3rd round.
I think she's a simple soul. She's just deciding whether to finesse the club or play for the king to be on its own and drop it.
Delaying the agony, I think.
Yes.
Queen of spades.
Trying to get some sort of count on the hand.
nothing.
Ace of spades.
There's nothing she can do now. Irving is going to rough this, and he can in fact now beat it an additional trick. If he plays ace and a small diamond, he can make his king of clubs
With the full
to
spade
to
through.
tie the score. So de Cleyre's efforts to try and get a count on the hand or perhaps develop an end play might cost her.
Two.
Yes.
So surprisingly, Martin Hoffman emerges with a point from that hand. The next hand's even more dramatic, so let's take a look at it now.
On this deal, neither side is vulnerable. The dealer is South Omar Sharif, playing with Irving Rose, against Jeremy Flint, East, and Jane Priday, West.
One diamond.
Pass.
One heart.
Stop. Four spades.
Omar's not thinking of bidding for no trumps, is he, for the minors? Minors are a bit
Five
unbalanced.
Oh,
Oh, Omar!
well, there you are. You see, Nicola, as
Pass.
Double. Pass.
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 Oh dear. And
Well,
100 honours don't count at
100
this
honours
scoring.
don't count. I must say, if I was Jane Priday, I would be delighted by the way the
And to hear my partner double, and I
Yes.
have 5
way
trumps.
things have gone.
Christmas has come.
Notice that king of spades play by Flint. Very educated play.
Yes.
Since his partner knows he has seven spades, king, queen, jack, 10, he's suggesting that he has cards in the higher ranking of the two critical suits, hearts and clubs. And it's a play that the average person doesn't think about, and a careful defender who likes making life easy for his partner is always thinking about.
And makes it quickly
Yes.
too. I mean, it looks natural enough to lay down the king of diamonds now, doesn't it?
King of that. Yes.
Jane is playing high-low and diamonds to indicate
Queen of
5
spades.
or 3, trusting that her partner will work it out.
There's a sort of continual trump promotion going on here, and he's made sure, as you said before, that Jane returns the heart to get him in again. And he's spelling it out with the highest spade as well.
Omar's doing well so far to discard his losing hearts on the spades, but that's going to stop communications between the east and west hands. It'll minimize his defeat, but it won't stop it.
Spade.
Five.
Five of spades.
Now, from Flint's point of view, he doesn't know that Omar has made a slightly
Okay.
frisky bid, so he doesn't quite know his exact hand.
Ace of hearts.
I think to paraphrase W.C. Fields, Omar would rather be in Philadelphia.
Have you noticed how a bridge expert look at their most miserable when they're going in for the kill?
Seven. Ten of spades. Ten of diamonds.
Well, Omar is finally forced to rough the 4th round of spades, and Jane has to discard.
She's got so many goodies in her hand, she doesn't know what to throw.
She must keep the
Three of
king of
hearts,
clubs
man.
guarded. So long as she does that, she's all right.
Queen of diamonds. Two of diamonds. Two of hearts. Two of hearts. Ace of hearts.
All this agony. Well, it certainly looks like between 500 and 700.
Seven of clubs.
Um,
Five of clubs. Ace of clubs.
and if he goes wrong in clubs, it's going to be even worse. No.
Four of clubs. Six.
Another position to guess wrong.
Eight.
Well, he got that right, but that's just a question of
Five of hearts.
minimizing
King.
his losses, which are already quite high.
Three of diamonds.
Five times the clubs, that's 3 to 7. He's going 4 down.
Four of diamonds. Nine of clubs. Yeah.
5 diamonds, a club,
Small heart. Yes, bad.
and a spade.
Eight of diamonds. Four.
So that's an unlucky 700 points away for North-South.
Yes.
Unlucky in the sense that Irving's response of 1 heart was on a hand that produced just 1 trick for Omar, whereas Jeremy's hand for his 4 spade bid was much stronger than might have been expected. That aside, I must say that Omar's 5 diamonds was somewhat undisciplined. It's hard to imagine Rob Sheehan at the other table making that bid. But let's see.
Everybody knew you had 5 because it was vulnerable. That's what you said.
The dealer is South, Robert Sheehan, playing with Rixi Markus, against Martin Hoffman East and Zia Mahmood West.
One diamond. Pass.
1 heart.
It's a question now of how many spades Martin
Stop.
will bid.
4 spades.
That's the commercial bid. He seems to have 9 tricks in his own hand, and where there's 9, there's usually 10.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Well, we know, but Martin doesn't, that he has the ace of clubs is offside. He does have a potential trick in the queen of hearts, but unfortunately he can't reach it.
He needs a parachute in
Yes.
King of diamonds.
Small piece.
Two of diamonds.
2 of them. Ace of diamonds.
7.
Ace. King of spades.
Ace. Two.
7.
Oh, that's an interesting card, isn't it?
Yes, I wonder why specifically the 7. Most people play in trumps that you play high-low with 3 and normally with 4, in contradistinction to
I
the other
know why
suits.
she's done it. She wants partner to give her a diamond ruff. She's playing a big trump to say to alert her partner here. She can see
Yes.
her partner's won the ace of spades. She doesn't know Robert can see all the outstanding diamonds. She's trying to play a bolder in trumps, but not something that can afford a trump trick. The 9 might be vital if partner had ace and 10 alone, say.
Eight of hearts.
3. A small piece. 2. King. King of spades.
Three of diamonds.
4 down.
4 of spades.
I think that Hoffman has probably worked out that South didn't attempt to cash a second diamond because it wasn't
Eight
cashing.
diamonds.
Small down.
Five of diamonds.
5 of spades.
Now, he's got to do something very clever in order to make this contract, and he hasn't done it.
Yes.
I think he's definitely going down. He needed to do something clever in spades.
10 of diamonds.
Small club.
It was a very good shot by South, Robert Sheehan, not to play the second diamond, because it
Yes.
altered the whole defence to the hand.
In order to make this hand,
Yes, right. Small club.
Seven of clubs.
Small diamond.
6 of hearts.
Yes. They're defending carefully.
8 of clubs.
King.
Martin's gone down.
Yes. 9 of clubs.
10 of clubs.
None of
yes, de Clare has gone one down. In order for him to have made this hand, he would have had to arrange for North to get in a situation where she had nothing but clubs and hearts.
If Robert Sheehan had played a second diamond after making his ace of trumps, Rixi would have showed out, giving Martin a clue to the successful line. On the second round of spades, South would show out, and it would now be easy to cash the ace-king of hearts, draw a third trump, and throw North in by playing the 3 of trumps. That looks like giving away a trick, but North must give back 2 in return, either the queen 10 of hearts or the king of clubs and queen of hearts. So, irrespective of who has the club ace, 2 of Martin's club losers disappear. Perhaps Sheehan's failure to return a second diamond should have alerted him to the situation.
Martin, thinking about this last 4 spade hand, do you think you should have made it?
Well, I feel I probably should have done, but it's no good making excuses about these things, but I think I must have had a blind spot. And of course, you see, most bridge players do get their blind spots. And in this case, my mind wasn't just focusing in the right way.
Martin, you have a reputation of being one of the world's fastest card players. Do you find this an advantage?
Well, in certain circumstances it's an advantage, and other times it could be a disadvantage. I'm sure I make many contracts which are probably impossible because I play the cards quickly and opponents try to keep up with me. On the other hand, I probably make more mistakes by playing so quickly. But I would like to emphasize that I certainly do not play fast to try to disorientate my opponents. I just do it because I'm naturally fast and I just can't play slowly.
I mean, this 4 spade hand might be one of the rare occasions where your speed, in fact, has lost you a contract.
It's quite possible that because if I had stopped a little bit and analysed the hand, and I would have reasoned why hasn't Rob played another diamond. Of course, if he would have played the second diamond, he would have woken me up to the danger of not throwing Rixi in with a spade. But the fact that he didn't play a diamond probably helped me to keep me asleep a little bit on the hand.
Right. Thank you very much, Martin.
You're welcome.
Of course, the irony of that last hand was that even if Martin had made his contract, he would still have lost the board because of the 700 penalty that Omar conceded at the other table. And having lost that board, Martin has also lost his lead in the tournament. Rixi Markus now leads with 16 points. Jeremy Flint and Martin have 14 points. Jane Priday and Irving Rose 12. Robert Sheehan and Omar Sharif 10. And Zia Mahmood is last with 8. Though there was nothing he could do on either of those boards to improve his position.
And in the next session, we change partners again, and Rixi and Zia come together. So join us then for another round of Master Bridge.